And
You
I.
sure you don't go 3 hours and then just dissociate the entire time?
Well, I'd rather not cause an accident, though. That's one of the issues with the disassociation, right? Not quite on top of your reaction times. Who wants to give a recap of last session?
Alright. Do. Last session, I don't have any of my handouts up. Made it to Kresk, but they wouldn't let us in because they're mean. And then I said, go find this missing kid who went to the winery, and then we'll let you in. And also bring us wine, because we're thirsty. And so we went through the forest, noticed that there was a little flashing off on the side. It was the winery people telling us, hey, it's super unsafe to go there. So they explained the situation, which is there's a bunch of missing things from the wine that make plants grow, and now there's a bunch of blights all over the place. And some kind of like druid person controlling them. Thankfully, I already forgot your character's name, but a new character dealt with the big boy tree before we got there.
That would be Pavel.
Yes, Pavel. Sorry, it's just I still see the Johann sheet, so I don't remember. So Pavel dealt with the big tree. We slept that night. There was a lot of stuff that happened during the night, some of which I can't go into because I'm not allowed to, and some I can't go into because I don't know. But there was some interrupted sleep. We dealt with it. Woke up in the morning, feeling like P. Diddy, and we headed out to the winery. Plan is to find some way to get inside, I believe.
Pretty good. Anybody want to add anything to that?
Right.
Nope, sounds pretty good.
Pavel's some kind of sorcerer with a relation to. Did I write it down? No, some water goddess.
Yes.
Why didn't I write it down? I should have wrote it down.
Okay.
Some sort of nature deity.
Yeah, like a oasis goddess.
Did you ever figure out
a lake goddess? And her specialty is her waters cure madness.
Eldath, that's right.
Cool.
So,
Did we ever figure out who attacked us on the road?
I don't believe that you did.
Okay.
So the question I have for you, gentlemen, is for your characters when confronting a criminal or an evil individual, one who has done bad things in whatever context you'd like to name them, what is more important? Justice or mercy? I'm not surprised by Lokhtari's response.
Well, before coming to Barovia, Mace would have said mercy. I think he's still at that point, barely, of mercy, depending on probably at this point maybe age and gender. Sounds a little not racist, but prejudiced, I guess you could say. But still, he's leaning more towards justice, but it's still going to be mercy at this point for now.
Okay.
Pavel would say that violence will only increase the cycle of violence. However, he believes that justice and truth is the basis for hope.
So what does justice mean for Pavel exactly? If not punishment, then
It would be trying to find truth behind why it happened, and then trying to reconcile both parties. Because oftentimes when people fail, or when they do a wrong, they try to hide it. And they try to hide why, or give excuses. But if there's no fear of repercussion, then you can come down to the truth of why it happened. And in most cases, at least with humans, there's typically going to be a reasonable answer. And working together to solve the problem is something that he would try and find time to do,
okay.
if possible.
I know Aresis' answer.
I don't know. Reese's is taking his time.
What's my answer, Don? I'm interested to hear what Mace thinks.
I would remind you that Aresis was the only one who buried people.
That's only because he felt guilty for fireballing everybody.
That happened afterwards.
Yeah, it was afterwards, wasn't it? Fireball justice, right?
That's right.
So, I think for Fira, it would be. It depends on who the person is. Like, mercy is for people who have made simple mistakes, but justice against those who are truly evil, that's the only mercy they get.
And if I could push you a bit more on that, then what is true evil? How does Orphea make a distinction between the little and big evils?
Well, glad you asked that, because that was one of our earlier questions. Oh god, I should have spaced this out more.
I did ask about evil before, it's true.
Yes. It's people who prey on people that they see as weaker than them. People who do that, the only mercy they'll get is that they are brought to justice, rather than, very painful revenge.
So if a strong man stole food from a well-fed child to feed his family, would he be evil?
Oh, good question. Hey, Aresis, why don't you go?
A good answer, though. I'll put it down.
Well,
I just want Aresis to go because if we start getting into a debate
That's
on the
fair.
nature of evil,
That's fair. We
we're
don't
gonna
have
be
as
here
much
forever.
time. That's fair.
Aresis is really more on the lines of giving mercy. And to him, like in this world, the greatest mercy he can give is destroying Strahd and purifying the land at this point, whether that be by fire or by words.
Okay. Rhaegar.
Alright, well, Rhaegar, first and foremost, before he came to um, Barovia, he was a monster hunter. That was what he does. Trained as a paladin, um, he destroys monsters. He's the guy that people call when you've got, you know, something that goes bump in the night that you need taken care of. So I'm gonna say justice because that's what he does. He doesn't take care of, a thief or, something. He leaves that to that's local authorities or the magistrate or something like that. He's the guy that kills the troll or that kills somebody that something that's eating somebody or something like that.
Hmm.
He's the hand of the search that cleanses, basically. So justice, I'm gonna say.
Geralt of Rivia.
Basically, yeah, only not a mutant.
Just groans.
Although he's half angel, I guess. So I don't know. That's a weird distinction.
Fair enough. All right. So when we last left off, you had just arrived to the winery, which is displayed as you see it before you. You were warned of the hordes of creatures that had overwhelmed the family. And as you sit here now, you do not see anything. What is your choice at this time? Pavel has done a stealth check, and that will be a failure.
Is there, so we're at the edge of the forest. Is there forest all around that I could get a perimeter on?
There's a decent amount of wide forest. You have a vine, so to give you guys an idea, there's the vineyard that surrounds the actual winery itself, and then more around that, you have a field that then kind of collapses into forest.
Alright, well, I'd like to, standing at the edge of the forest, just get a look at as much of the perimeter as I can.
Alright.
Make a stealth check.
So, okay. Mace, you roll a 19. So I will tell you, Mace, what you can see. So, I'm going to turn this music down just a little bit. Just a little. There we go. Mace, as the light rain starts to fall, a slow-lying mist is filling the passageways between the vineyards. There are unpainted fences blindly following the trail, which skirts just north to a sprawling vineyard before bending south toward a stately building. The fog takes on ghostly forms as it swirls between the neatly tended rows of grapevines. Here and there you see rope-handled half-barrels used for hauling grapes. As you look into the vineyard, you don't see anything moving. All you hear is the cricking and cracking of creatures. You do see a slight path that might lead you to the building itself. And just to clarify, Orphea, are you breaking away from the rest of the group?
Yeah, just staying at the edge of the forest to see around the perimeter as much as possible. Just see if there's any activity, movement. Get a different angle than just one angle.
Okay. You're walking along the edge of the forest and you're kind of looking in. you're not really seeing anything distinct. You see an outhouse that's on the right hand side that you can just kind of see on the picture in front of you right over here. You see some obviously second floor windows. There seem to be some stable doors over here. Potential main entrance here.
All right, Mace is in the middle of the group, and he's going to say, I can't see them, but I can hear them moving around. I am going to move towards the back of the group and ready my crossbow.
Is
Keep your
Rhaegar stepping forward along the path?
Yeah.
Alright. As Rhaegar steps forward onto the open path in the middle of the vineyard, you start to hear the rustle of dead vines all around you. Inhuman shapes emerge from the vineyard, their thorn-covered limbs cracking as they trudge forth through the mist and rain. 1 dozen. 2 dozen. There's far too many to count. 3, 4 dozen cracking out from the forest. Let's switch this up a little bit.
I whisper, should I use a fireball?
As the 4 dozen creatures seem, the entire vineyard seems alive. It clearly seems to you that fighting is not an option. You can either flee or you can make a mad dash for the winery. What do you choose to do? Tick tock, tick tock. Make a choice, gentlemen.
The winery.
Make your decision, Rhaegar. We're following.
Go, go, go. What are you going to do?
Rhaegar runs for
You
the
are
vine.
now being chased by dozens and dozens of these vine creatures. Roll a skill check for making your way and evading these creatures. I can just barely hear you, Rhaegar. You're very faint.
Did he get disconnected?
He's jumping
Oh,
back
wait.
in now.
Better?
Okay.
You sound very
Yeah,
far
better.
away.
Very far away?
That's better. That's better.
That's much better, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
sometimes my headset likes to disconnect for some reason. I don't know why. Alright.
So I need you to
Go
make
check-
a skill check to evade these creatures, all of you.
So,
Oh, boy.
Yeah, 14 stealth wasn't high enough.
Which
You would roll a
All
stealth,
right,
or you would
Alesis.
skill check now.
You are diving through, you are sprinting and dodging across these creatures as these vines wrap around your limbs and legs, slowly trailing
Oh.
thorns across you.
ouch.
I want to hold my shield out in front of me and try and bust a path through them.
Rhaegar, you just kind of shove your way through like a freight train, and unfortunately, with so many of them collapsing down on top of you, they just crush and crush. Everyone, give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'd like to mention that I made a stealth check because I'm just gonna sneak around them while they're going for everyone else.
Unfortunately, you were also captured in this sudden onslaught. Like, you were at the edge of the forest, but suddenly the entire forest is alive, unless you choose to run away.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
So you're running. Are you joining the group, or are you staying away?
I'm joining the group.
You're joining the group, okay. So. Alright. On a
Fail.
13 save, dexterity
Damn it.
save, if you fail, you take 7 damage.
We do still have 10 HP as well. Just remember that.
Oh, yeah.
How much was
You
that
do?
again?
It was 10.
Oh, that's right.
10 temp HP and also 10 increased max HP.
Wait, for what?
I don't remember what the temp HP is
Hobbled
from.
aid
Increased.
spell
8.
And his inspiring presence is a feat, and that gives you temporary hit points on a short rest
okay.
or long rest.
So it's 10 plus 10, so 20.
You have
20 total, 10
10.
max HP
Yeah.
increase. That will not go away. The temporary hit points will.
You've now come up to the actual building itself. You're trying to desperately get away from these creatures. You've broken through, even though their thorns and spines are shattering all around you. Hails of thorns are falling onto the ground and hitting the stonework around you. Where do you choose to go in? There are several options in front of you right now. You have the stables over here. What looks to be a loading dock over here. You have a door, another door, and Orphea, you would have seen a small little door over on this side. None of you have looked around the back. And of course, there are all the windows as well.
What is the path that immediately leads to?
Beg your pardon?
He's wanting to know
What
the
if-
quickest path.
Yeah, what does the path immediately lead to? Because I probably would have stayed on the path.
So you're looking for like the quickest path?
Yeah, just like,
Roll an intelligence check for me.
oh god. Alright.
Pavel will assist on this since he's lived there for some months now.
Okay. Thank you. 13.
Rhaegar, you are so distracted by all these things happening around you. You hear Pavel kind of telling you, like, no, this way, this way, this way. But you're just focused on just, like, charging through and looking for the quickest thing.
Biggest one.
You can have assistance by one other person trying one other skill to determine whether you make it into this building.
Pavel will try to persuade everyone to follow him.
Alright, where are you going, Pavel?
He's going to be going into what he feels is the most secure entrance.
The most secure entrance?
Yeah, that they can open the door quickly, and that once closed, it will stay closed for at least a little while. Something with a bar behind it.
Probably.
You're
the
probably
stable
going to run for the front door.
front
So
door.
you're going to be going right over here to the, which leads straight into the barrel making workshop. That's probably going to be your first go. So you're going to run in for that. You make it there. The door is open. Oh no, the door is actually barred. I need someone to do a strength check to break the door open.
Goodness.
Rhaegar was probably up near the front.
Who barred the
Alrighty.
door?
I'll help him. I mean, I'll give him the help action. We'll both slam into it.
Strength check.
Really
Can I do athletics?
You can do any check that you want to do. You can also use a spell if you want. You are smashing it and smashing it and smashing it, and yet, again, you're getting slowed down by the panic. You're having Pavel yell at you. You got all of your friends kind of waiting for you to move forward, and you're starting to panic. Everyone take another 2d6. Dexterity 13 saving throw.
Is it half on the save or none?
It's half on a save.
Can I get this door? Because I really don't think breaking down the barred door is very smart.
Yeah, probably
Can you-
not.
Can you light of hand to just take my short sword, slip it in the crack, and knock that bar up?
Go for it.
Yeah, I back off.
Alright, you slip it open, you prop the door open. You all rush inside trying to get away. You slam the doors behind you. I need someone to make a skill check to now barricade the door, to keep the hordes. You are now hearing them moaning and groaning, pushing up against the walls of the building, scratching away. You need to barricade this door.
Anybody got a good spell for that?
I have the alarm spell, but that doesn't do good on locking the door itself.
Alright.
So it's, alright, mold earth. So Pavel, how are you using the mold earth?
And he's building up dirt, just from the other side of the door, just kind of heaping it in front of the door and making it more of an obstacle.
Alright, roll for me a spell check using your spellcasting skill. Okay. You see Pavel suddenly pulling all of the earth from all the cracks from every little crevice of the space. Sawdust, everything just starts filling the crevices and corners. Even with that, it's slowly starting to be pushed up under the weight of so many creatures on the outside. I need another person who has not gone to do another skill check. The wood begins to splinter ever so slightly as it starts to break away.
Rhaegar said he was
Pavel
wanting
needs
to
someone to help him.
put the bar back into place, Rhaegar
Yeah.
said, or other objects or
Lokhtari's
something.
going to hold the door closed with his body weight. Give me an athletics check. That's going to be a hard one. Very nice. Lokhtari is able to hold the door in place while Pavel fills more and more earth, and everyone starts like grabbing barrels, grabbing wood, just kind of like slamming this thing shut until finally it seems that they're not getting through. You catch your breaths, and you can still hear the cracking and the scratching of wood on wood, and yet it seems, at least for a moment, that you're safe.
Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and ritual cast alarm on that door.
What's in this room?
Ritual cast too slow. Pavel will see what you're doing and say, "We do not have time for this. We must move quickly. No time for rituals."
Well, are you sure you don't want to know if these things break down this door?
You can cast it quickly, can you not? I'm just beginning on spellcraft, but I know that it goes faster than that.
Usually, yeah, but I tend to keep this one in more of a ritual form. Saves me action economy later, if that makes sense.
I have no idea what you're speaking of.
It means I can use more firewalls later down the line.
Alright.
fire.
Can everyone see?
Why is that guy in the middle? Did I drop him in there accidentally?
I moved all of your characters into the middle.
It's in the
I
bottom.
see
yeah.
just fine.
Yes. I
Can
see.
anyone not see? And I pray that Phil is one of the ones who can see. Please, Phil. Please give me good news.
Here, it's like I can, like as I move my character, it's almost like a paintbrush. Like my character starts to expose. It doesn't, but I don't see like line of sight. You know what I'm saying? But like I can see as I move my character around. It's almost like I said, like a paintbrush where it's opening stuff.
Okay.
Am I in the right area? Because I feel like I'm the only person here, because I don't see anybody with me.
Oh my god!
Yeah. We're all
You're
here
all
with
around
you,
each
Phil.
other. You're all there.
We're good.
I don't know
We're all
why.
just very stealthy.
At least you can see. Okay.
Yes, we're
Yeah.
good. We're good.
Alright. So, you are inside the barrel room. There is strips of iron and wood in neat piles on the floor of the workshop. The wall is lined with tools, and there's some work tables against the east wall. There is the door behind it that leads to the outside, and just on the west wall, and I'll ping it, you see a doorway.
I try the door. Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Okay. I look around.
I'm going to cast a spell, and
Dispel.
I'm gonna look at Orphea, and I've kind of a little bit of a kinship with her at the moment, I feel, and I'm going to say, I wish you God speed, and he's going to cast haste on her, extended spell, and I'm going to make it 10 minutes.
Okay. Did I hear you say that you were casting Dispel Magic?
Extended spell.
Okay, I just misheard
Yeah,
that.
you,
Okay.
you cut out for like half a second, and I heard dispel too. So
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's fine. Okay. You now have haste for 10 minutes.
I'm gonna pull up haste again, just for my reference.
The door opens in front of you, and you see rows of barrels. And I will... let me see here. I have to remember how this works.
You guys go in the next room?
But I'm also
Wait,
like,
is it this door or is it this door?
This door right here.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
There we go. This is what I want. There you go.
Yep.
You also see a narrow stone staircase spiraling upwards in the southwest corner.
There's a room. And take a look down these barrels. See if there's anything there. If I don't immediately see anything.
You can go ahead and roll investigation. It will take up some of your time.
Somebody else want to do that? Because I probably would not do that. Well, Rhaegar probably would not. He's looking for enemies right now. He's not in investigate mode.
We're looking for a druid, I believe. A man.
Yes, they
Who's
told you that
controlling
there
these-
was... Yeah, they told you there was a man who had some sort of staff that seemed to be controlling them.
We do not
Yeah,
have
he's-
time for this. We need to
Yeah,
move
he's-
quickly, please.
Yeah, he's looking for enemies. He's not looking for things.
Okay.
So he'd probably move to the staircase.
Alright. Are you going... You're going to the top floor?
Yeah, it only goes up, right?
That's correct. Alright. Okay, I will move you up. There you go, Rhaegar. You'll be followed by Lokhtari.
and I zoom up the staircase.
Alright, you're starting to all get a little bit crowded up there, but we'll work with it.
I can just delete my token until it's like needed. But then I probably wouldn't be able to see.
Alright. As you step up... Oh. There we go.
Just trying to make room.
Are you guys suddenly able to see everything? No. Okay, good.
No.
No.
You step into the hallway, and you see several doors, and overlooking below, you see the lids of vats.
Like brewing vat.
Brewing vats, yes.
Cool. Alright. Start checking rooms.
Do the doors have keyholes we could look through?
You can try look through them.
Well, I'm last in the line, so I'm bringing up the rear.
Is there anyone who knows how to sense magic? Perhaps this magic staff that we saw is a powerful artifact if it can control so many monsters. If someone is able to do that, it would help us find him.
And I'll cast Detect Magic.
Alright, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura on any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And you learn a school of magic, if any. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but it's blocked by one... Okay. 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of... Okay, so this is going to be Oresis who's casting this. Oresis, you sense the presence of some magical objects towards the south. Thank you. You sense it... Oh, here, I'll switch over. You sense it towards this direction, and you sense it towards this direction. You do not see the aura.
Okay.
The School of Magic. So, here is Abjuration, and here is Evocation.
So I'm going to relay that and say I sense Abjuration to the room at the end of the hall to the right. And what did you say, Conjuration for the south one?
Evocation.
Evocation to the south. I'm not sure how to get there exactly, but I imagine if we get through some doors, we'll find our way in.
I mean, we're on like a balcony that overlooks that area, right?
Sorry, no, you're actually not over a balcony. I made a mistake. That is a wall. You're in a walled hallway.
Well, I'll try and find the southern one. Can't be too far.
Okay. Let's clear this. I'm going to need you to roll initiative as Orphea turns a corner, and suddenly in this room she sees a number of vine monstrous creatures associated with another man who seems to be just dressed in these like fur, skins, ratty, dirty hair.
Wow, 2 crit fail initiatives.
Into 20s, not critical initiative.
Alright.
Yin and yang.
Good start.
I was so ready for a fight, it seems. And no one was.
Does Orphea get 2 assassinates with haste?
Assassinate only works on surprised creatures, but let me see. Assassinate. Advantage on attack rolls against creature that hasn't taken a turn yet. So yeah, they haven't gone yet, so any attack I make is at advantage.
Go for
Which
it.
with haste would be 2. Okay, first off, does this ratty-haired guy got a staff on him?
He has a staff, yes.
Well, I'm not smart, so I'm gonna assume this is who we're here to kill. And so I got advantage, and I have a second attack in case I fuck up, so I might as well go for a sharpshooter attack.
Yeah.
Yay for the Street Smart Club.
Is that my short bow? I renamed everything, so I have to remind myself which is which. Okay. So that's a
Nice.
19.
So you're attacking the druid?
Yes.
Alright. That is definitely a hit.
Alright. 28 damage.
28. You fire, and it just splits him right into the head, and he collapses backwards onto the floor. The vines twisting towards you and preparing to attack.
Alright. They're still not within 5 feet, so I can take my haste action to fire another shot, but then I'm gonna have to switch to a sword. I can't do sneak attack, but I might as well still go for sharpshooter. Mark down another arrow. It's a 20.
That is a hit.
And 15 damage on the one of the vine boys.
Alright. 15. It is still standing. But you notice that this green-black ichor starts to drip and drain from the wound that you inflict.
And then they're not within 5 feet, so I can just back my cute butt up.
Oresis, you see Orphea just kind of like almost inhuman reflexes twists over, fires off 2 bolts, and then backs away, and you hear like a thud, and this screeching sound.
Well, I'm gonna move on over, see target, and let's do stuff. I will go ahead and Blade Song. My bonus action. And for my action, I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna hit this front one.
Okay. That's a hit.
And offhand,
That
Oh,
is
I missed
not a hit.
yeah, which is no. Well, poo. That's it for me.
Mace.
All right. So Mace is he's in the back of the group, and he hears the ringing of steel and the twang of the bow, and he's fighting the urge to run right up in front of the melee, but he does need to get to where he can see the battlefield. So he's going to get here, and he is going to cast Bless.
Okay.
Just at level 1, and I would say Oresis, Blacktari, and Rhaegar are going to deal with the Bless.
Alright. So
that's pretty much all I can do at this point.
So Oresis, let's get you. Who was the third one? Oresis, Blacktari, and
Rhaegar.
Rhaegar. Okay. Rhaegar.
Alright. The guy is going to run up here and run this way towards the sounds of battle.
Go for it.
Yeah. What does he see?
He sees 2 somewhat humanoid creatures that are apparently just composed of thick vines. The one directly in front of you is just spilling with black ichor.
Wow. If it bleeds, it can die. So he's going to swing at it with his longsword. That's 15.
Where are you? There you are. That is a hit.
Right. Just pulls that.
Don't forget about Bless also.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you for reminding.
I mean, it's a hit anyway, so... but just next
Yeah,
time.
I know, but yeah, next time. Appreciate it. Big damage?
As you strike it down, you slash through the vines, destroying the creature in front of you. The one
Alright.
more remains sitting upwards, enraged at your presence.
Alright, he's gonna step forward over that one, and he's gonna take another slash at the one that's enraged. And this time, if he hits, let's see if he hits.
That's
Yep,
a
that's
hit.
27.
That's a hit.
And this time he's gonna pile a smite on top of it.
Okay.
So, fine smite.
Alright.
That's that. And the longsword damage is a 9.
So 15.
15.
Your smite lights up the room with its blinding radiant light, burning away at the limbs, and yet the vine creature steps forward. The first thing it does, I need everyone to make a DC 12 strength saving throw, except for Ophira and Pavel.
Hoping for a little bit more than that on that smite, but oh well.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So Laktar, okay, Oresis and Rhaegar.
And Mace.
Yeah. Well, Mace, I have your strength saving throw there. I'm still
Oh,
waiting
okay.
on Oresis and Rhaegar.
I did mine. It just
Oh,
looks like it's
okay,
part of
sorry,
mine.
I just combined them all. Wow. Okay.
What was-
You are all
What's the DC?
restrained. 13. 12. 12.
I forgot to have my bless.
Huh?
Oh, I forgot to add my bless as well.
Haha.
So I pass because I can't hit it.
Yeah,
unless
Bless
I'm-
will save you. And Laktari too.
Thank you, Mace.
Alright, so then Mace and Oresis, you are both restrained. The Vine Blight is going to grab at Rhaegar for a... It's going to be a 16.
Nope.
Alright.
Bounces off the shield.
Lakhtari.
I can't actually see anything, so is it like around here?
Yeah, you're actually right in front of me. Now you're right next to me.
Is that good enough?
Yeah, I
Good enough.
do not know why you can't see things.
Yeah, I can't see nothing. I can see my own character, just my character. I think after we're done with this game, maybe we'll just delete this token and remake it.
Maybe. It's really weird. I don't... Anyway, go on. If you're okay with it, let's continue, but I'm...
Yeah, as long as I'm within striking range of the thing.
There you
Yeah,
go.
You are within
move
striking
anywhere
range right
like
now.
strike-
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna hit it.
That is a hit. And with that, you just sunder through this creature. And tell me how your punch rips apart these vines.
Well, I'm not sure if it rips apart, but it's like a punch in, and I guess I get my hand stuck because I hit it too hard. And then as I rip it back, it just starts pulling stuff off, and it's kind of gross. So I just kind of shove it with my other arm and kick it down on the ground.
Alright. The
I
mass
wouldn't
of...
expect him to penetrate.
No problem.
Mm,
The mass
penetrate.
of vines lays at your feet along with the nearly decapitated human clad in animal furs and ratty hair.
Can I go get my arrows back?
Sure. Roll a 1d20 to see if you reclaim both of them.
Don't fail now, dice.
good.
It failed me now.
No.
No? I thought it was going to be a 10 or higher thing.
Alright. You've eliminated these creatures from this room. However, based on the reports from the family, these are definitely not the only assailants in the house.
I grabbed the staff from him.
Alright.
Still got detect magic going, right?
I do.
The creature has a cloak that is lit with magic on its back.
Ah. So the staff wasn't natural, it was his cloak. I'll steal his cloak too.
Alright.
I'm going to put it in my pack and say, I will examine this later and we will distribute the wealth equally.
Sounds good.
You said that was an abjurative cloak, right?
Abjuration,
Not
yes.
sure. Not really up to date on the schools of magic, but isn't that a protective cloak?
More than likely, I would believe it is.
Could be handy to have, but I can see why you would hold off.
It could be
I think
cursed.
I think this staircase might go down to where that second thing is, which, if this is a pattern, will also be another assailant.
There's also a doorway right here.
Yes, just use the door. Yeah.
So you guys going down the stairs, or are you gonna open that door?
That's up. When he sent that evocation, was it on this level or below us?
It was slightly below you, I suppose.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go in the door because I like to be thorough.
Pavel will. Do you have temporary HP left?
I have 2.
Okay, well then I can't help you right now. But if
have
anybody else
0.
doesn't, okay, Pavel will touch you as you pass him, and that will last for the first round of combat if we go immediately into combat.
10
Okay.
more.
Uh,
9. Or
7.
7.
Is this door locked or is it open?
It is open, and if you're opening it,
I want to stealthily open it.
okay. So, go ahead. That is a failure. You open it, and it just goes... And immediately, a burst of flame flies up into your face.
Ouch.
Which does not actually do any damage because it does not have a high enough hit. And so you just see this flame fly out from below the stairs. You don't quite make out who sent it.
I just back up, like, put out the tiny little ember of hair that's burning and say, I think I found the evocation.
Ah, the old fireball trick. My favorite.
Alright, then I'm just gonna screw it. Screw the stealth. Who the fuck attacked me?
You just barely catch a glimpse of someone running down this stairwell. And as you look above you, you see the rafters filled with ravens. Swarms of ravens all along the rafters, just staring down at all of you. As you step in, the rich smell of fermenting wine fills the large 2-story chamber with 4 enormous wooden casks. A wooden staircase is in the center of the room that climbs to a 10-foot high wooden balcony that clings to the south wall, which has 4 windows set into it at balcony level. Stacked against the wall, underneath the balcony, are old empty barrels with the wizards of wine burned into their sides. The balcony climbs another 5 feet as it continues along the west and east walls, ending at doors leading to the winery's upper level. Underneath these side balconies are several doors, some of which hang open. Beneath a sloping roof stretch thick rafters upon which scores of ravens have quietly gathered.
So yeah, I've got haste, I've got base, 60 feet of movement right now. I just want to quickly stow the bow, pull the short sword, and just run after.
Okay. So you guys are on the balcony right now.
Yeah, see there's little stairs there.
Yeah.
30.
Rhaegar's gonna try and follow, but he's not as fast, so.
50.
Are we still in combat?
You are, for our purposes, you are still in combat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Moving around.
not for that.
So, Orphea, are you going down the stairwell?
Yeah.
Alright.
40 to get to the top of it. So I still got... Oh look. Did I catch him?
You run up to him, and as you do, I need to switch
Just like-
something over.
I'm just like leaving little after images behind me, because that's how I love portraying haste.
There we go. As you step down, you see a dozen twig blights suddenly jumping from one of the vats. And you hear this ratty, disgusting creature yell out, "Atakhum! Ajiana!" And Lokhtari, it is now your
It's
turn.
not Sylvan, is it?
Nope.
Damn it.
Can you ping where the creature is, I guess?
They are on the lower level, so you have to go to this stairwell.
That's
And
5.
I will bring you down. So, Lokhtari, you now have this feral human in front of you, and a number of twig blights are climbing amongst the ground.
Numbers of like dozens or 10?
About
or
a
5?
dozen.
Are they twig or vine blights?
They are twig.
I just rolled vine blight.
I am aware. I just realized. But that being said, as soon as all of these twigs start to fill the entire room, these ravens that were in the rafters fly down and start attacking the twig blights.
I'm okay with ravens.
They're screaming and clawing and ripping away twigs and pecking away at the eyeballs of these creatures. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna punch the big guy, because I don't think they're attacking the big guy, right?
They are not attacking the big guy.
Am I next to the big guy?
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna punch him.
Okay. Those are both hits.
I don't know why it rolled twice. Must have.
I assumed you attacked twice.
I would, I just didn't know I rolled twice, but I was gonna attack.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
those are
two
both
damages.
hits. It's going to be 16 damage on him.
Do you do the old sucker punch uppercut combo?
Thinking left, right, but I'm gonna
That's also-
actually. Go ahead. I was gonna say I'm gonna use my key to do the dodge. So the dodge action, does that give me like
That gives
that give you?
attackers disadvantage on you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do Kai. I'm gonna do a Kai to do the dodge because I think I'm in the middle of a bunch of shit.
Yes, you are. Okay.
Yeah. So I got dodge. So there's my Kai.
Cool.
Key. That's all.
This twig blight is going to come rushing at you, trying to slap away the ravens that are attacking it. And soon, where are you hiding? There it is. It is going to claw at you and miss. And as it's clawing at you, these ravens just rip it apart and it just falls into little wooden pieces at your feet. Pavel, it is your turn.
Pavel will move forward. 5, 10, 15. Peeking around the corner. 20, 25, 30. Can he see anything at all?
You are on the balcony and you can look below. You see Orphira on the stairwell. You see a number of twig blights all over the ground. And the naturalist somewhat surrounded by both Lok'tari and Ophira.
Okay. He's going to look at that druid, and he's going to fight with himself for a moment. He's going to be like, "You attacked my friends. I'm sorry." And he's going to cast Guiding Bolt, if he can.
Yeah, go for it.
At the druid. And just extend his palm and send out a bolt of radiant light, and that's a 16. Does it hit?
16 does just barely hit. He sees the light coming, and he tries to dodge out of the way, and he almost makes it, but he's distracted by Lok'tari's hits. He kind of crouches down to kind of protect himself, and you just smash this light into him. Let's see the... Oof. Alright. You hit him for 10, and he is barely still standing. You see him kind of get rocked back and hit against the wall.
Pavel is going to lay down and, take cover behind this...
Sayukta look, Arab Strahd. Ophira's turn again? That doesn't make sense. Mace, I believe.
You skipped a whole bunch of this, but it's alright.
Did I?
Ophira went, and then Lok'tari went.
And then Pavel. And then who should be next? Who did I miss? I'm sorry.
On my turn order, it's different than that. But, right.
Alright. We'll do Mace, then Oresis. And then we'll jump to Rhaegar. Sorry, guys.
Alright, so if I go through this door, how far down is... Can I see down there?
You can just kind of see over the balcony edge.
And I see the chaos going on down there?
Yes, you do.
And how far down is the jump?
It's a good 10 feet.
10 feet? That's nothing.
Okay.
If I jump straight down from where I'm at, am I going to be in the middle of some twig blights? Or is there going to be a bunch
yeah,
of...
you'll be next to them.
Say I went 5, 10. I'm going to do it. I'm jumping over the edge to land down on the floor. So,
right.
You want some kind of check for that?
You're going to just take 1d6 of falling damage.
Falling?
Yeah.
But I'm jumping.
You take 1 damage, you'll be fine.
Don't be a baby.
Fine.
You smash down into like a superhero jumping pose and crash down one of the vats of wine, spilling it all over the ground. but you are awake and just barely feel a twinge in your ankle, but you're good to go. There is a twig blight directly in front of you.
All right, so I'm going to move then to be between these two, and I'm going to cast Word of Radiance.
Now
I need a
remind me, is that an AoE?
Yeah, I can hit both of them with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a target you choose.
DC 16. Alright.
Yeah, they have to be within 5 feet of me.
Alright, give me 1 second. Here we go. Con saving throw. So one of them saves, the other does not. The one that does not, which we'll say is this one right here, immediately just bursts into twigs and burning ash. The ravens that were pecking away at it fly away from you and attack another set of twigs.
All right, cool. I believe that is my turn.
Oresis.
Super unlucky that you rolled 6 on a 2d6.
Okay. Oh. Well, I've got to do some moving and grooving here. And so all the enemies are downstairs. I'm gonna... Let's go ahead and jump down to...
Alright. If you jump right there, you actually kind of jump right on top of the lip of the wine vat. Give me a dexterity check, acrobatics. Nice. You jump over and you land right on the rim of the vat of wine. And you see everything below you about 5-8 feet.
Well, my last bit of movement, I'm gonna scurry off there and just do a jumping attack on this, I guess, twig blight. Is that what this is?
Yep.
Yep, that's happening. Yeah. Yeah.
It immediately, again, you stick your rapiers through it, you rip them apart like opposite scissors, and it just splinters. The ravens
that's how you
fly
do it.
off. The whole room now seems to be filled with ravens and screeching twigs as they fly about the entire air, attacking and wave of swarm of them. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, where's that magic come from? Do I see it?
This guy.
Ah, I see.
And just to clarify, and I forget, so I apologize. Does your blade song take concentration?
It does not.
It does not. Okay, cool. Alright. This twig blight is going to rush and attack Lokhtari. 12 and miss. This one is going to rush and try to attack Ophira. And miss. Rhaegar.
Strong.
Okay. These. Alright, so first and foremost, I'm gonna move into the room and I kinda take in what's going on real quick. These bats, they're big wooden bats, right?
Yes. Those are
They
the
are
lids, but you can see that they are actually exposed from above. You can see the wine inside.
Okay, so they are filled with wine then.
Yes.
Alright.
All except for the last one.
Do you think that if I jumped at it and pierced it with a sword, that wine would come out.
So you want to
And then-
slash through the barrel of wine to get the wine to pour out?
Yes.
Okay. You could. It's going to take a fairly good attack roll, I would say.
So that would take my action then?
Yeah, because you're literally attacking the vat.
Alright. Yeah. I guess that's not worth it for what I want to do then. Okay.
I'm really curious now.
Were you gonna try to fire?
What's that?
Were you gonna try to light the alcohol on fire?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, kind of. But I didn't know if wine would be a high enough alcohol content to actually light on fire, because I know it's 150 or above. So, and wine is generally like less than that. So,
Poor Loctari. You guys and fire.
Yeah, also they said not to burn down the winery.
Yeah, they did say that, didn't they? Wow.
Hey, fire's my
Hey,
shtick.
I said it was.
Watch
I
your
did.
own.
I did say it was a bad idea. So, all right. Well, I guess I will just jump down then, because everybody's doing it. So, you know.
All
You
right.
guys-
Stay in your
Um,
lane,
you guys
Rhaegar.
want 60 feet of movement?
Yeah, I do, but then I can't do anything else.
That's a haste.
So what are you doing, buddy?
I'm going to jump down here. So I have used one, like, kind of my movement. I'm going to jump down here. That's 15.
So you're gonna jump over the balcony?
Yeah, I'm going to jump over the balcony and then jump down here.
All right.
Hell yeah, man.
Roll a 1d6 falling damage for me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, where happened to your token? I moved you.
Sorry. 3 damage.
There we go.
There goes my temporary hit points.
It is just raining heavily clad men.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Just
It's raining down.
plate armor falling from the sky.
Alright, and I will use the rest of my movement to move there,
Okay.
and I would like to attack this hooligan.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hit.
Sword. That.
You cleave right through the branches, immediately disintegrating the creature.
Good stuff. Alright. No one else is in my range, so that will be my turn, I guess.
Loctari,
Is
the
the big guy through?
forest folk creature remains standing in front of you, if barely.
We should get some.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch it.
Could you,
He
make-
punch.
could you do it non-lethal?
I'm gonna try to punch again.
Okay.
Maybe it speaks common.
Wow.
I'm just gonna sit. I'm gonna sit down in the corner.
You hit him, but like trying to think now, the ichor from his own blood makes you kind of slip on your feet a little bit, and when you hit him, your fists actually feel some sort of like thick bark wood, and it doesn't actually do the damage that you're expecting.
He did have advantage if he was attacking the
Oh,
druid.
that's true. Yeah, your first attack. So you can roll once more for your second attack, I'll say.
Is it advantage of the second one or no?
No, you only get the advantage once.
Wow.
Wow!
Hey, wait a minute, dude. You're blessed. Now, come on.
No, I already used my bless on my saving throw before. Like you can only use that one.
Bless is continuous.
No.
Yeah, it's a
fine.
concentration spell.
Hey, the 15 hit.
It does not.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Ouch.
mutter. I'm gonna
Yeah,
mutter
it's-
under my breath. I'm gonna mutter under my
gonna-
breath. I hate this fucking place.
I was gonna mention that even with a max bless, you still couldn't hit. But, you know,
Pavel.
Maybe Pavel.
Well, I'm still
Um,
I'm still gonna use a Kai to take the dodge again.
Okay.
Pavel's looking for a staff. Does he see a staff?
Cool. He does not.
Okay. It's disappointing.
I doubt we'd find it in the second encounter.
Anything's possible. DC 16 save, you say? Nope. You cast this sacred flame and it literally creates a small little pillar of radiant light and it screams, Stradala! Stradala! And then just dies, crisp and torn at your feet.
Blessed Mother, purify you.
We could have tried to get information out of them.
Ophira, the remaining swarms of ravens cascade down on top of the remaining twig blights, ripping them apart and leaving nothing but broken twigs on the ground.
I will thank them in Sylvan. I don't know if beasts understand Sylvan inherently. That's just certain Fae, but it seems appropriate.
They move back to the rafters and stare at you.
Flaktari will tell me what is magic on this guy. I'll take it off of him. It's kind of cramped down here.
Would I know it's magic on him?
Laktari? I mean, Laktari...
He's got the detect magic, so.
You mean Aresis?
Yeah, it's racist.
Or at least a
Yeah, I was like, not me.
I'm very tired.
No worries.
Wait.
Aresis, you notice that there is a faint glowing on the man's finger. A ring.
Well, the ring is magic.
With an evocation attached to it.
I'll pull the ring off and just put it in a pocket for now.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't carry all the cursed items. I like that.
From this room, you have a door here, a door here, and 2 doors over here.
This was just a pretty loud fight. Can you hear anything moving as if coming to investigate?
You start to hear the sound of what you first think is rain, but you quickly realize that it's not rain. It sounds almost more like maybe hail, but it's actually just the sound of thorns and spikes hitting the wood like little darts. The hordes on the outside of the building are hearing this ruckus and are starting to break through other areas of the building.
We need to find an area where they can't get in very quickly. They're not very powerful, but there's a lot of them. We need to limit how many of them can get at us.
Yes. I say we go through this door here.
Whatever we do, we need to make haste.
Are you opening that door, Recess?
Yeah.
Opening the door, you step through into what appears to be a glassblower's workshop. There's a dirty window on the south wall. There's wine bottles are in various states of repair here. It seems to be that this is where they make their actual wine bottles. There's tools, a wooden rack full of freshly blown glass bottles, a barrel of sand in the corner, and a staircase that leads downwards. And as well as a door to what I think you would be able to extrapolate is the outside.
Right. Guys, I found a basement.
Does he
Evil always
hear-
lurks in basements.
Can you hear the thorns being attacked at this area?
You hear scratching.
Pavel's gonna look up at the ravens and he's going to say, I do not know if you can understand me, but we need to find the man with the staff. Can you help us?
I will repeat what he says in Sylvan, just in case.
Roll a... Yeah, I guess a persuasion.
Basically giving the help action with the translation.
Yeah. The ravens
26.
all start cawing and cawing and cawing until it's almost too hard to hear. And they just all... They're actually kind of trapped in this room a little bit. They don't really have anywhere to go. Some of them fly through this door here. Some of them fly up to the top rafters. And some of them fly out through the doorway that you opened.
Gotcha. Well, shall we head down the stairs?
Everybody in this room right here, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yep.
We're going to do.
Let us go.
Alright, down the steps. I'll lead the way.
Alright. Oresis. I'm gonna bring you down. You end up here. There's another door that is closed right there in front of you.
I'm going to take a listen.
Alright. Roll a perception. With all the noise coming from behind you, it's difficult to make out whether there's anything beyond.
Righty then. I'm going to slowly open the door.
Alright.
Peek inside. Start walking around. Taking a look ever so quietly. Do a little stealth check.
Ophira, yes, some of them did fly through the door that you came from.
Was it like they're just agitated and want to move around, or was it like following? They want us to follow.
I'm
Are they
gonna
looking?
honestly say that it's super hard to tell if a bird's asking you to follow them.
You know what? That's incredibly fair, and I respect that choice.
If you want to follow them, okay, Oresis, as soon as you turn that corner, you suddenly are faced with, again, these needle blights, these thorny bushes that seem to be covering the entire ground. This whole cellar is cold and chill, and you make just past them another forest folk covered in clad in furry creatures, calling out, "Ach, Zol Sadana!" They are going to get a surprise attack round on you.
Oh no.
Alright.
Alright.
That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Do any of those hit?
No.
Good. All of these needles suddenly fly at you, and you literally turn around and you see an outline of your body in needles.
That's cool.
And in that same moment, let's see here. Yeah. A blast of fire is going to come at your face as well.
Alright. Some misses.
Alright. Just gonna put those into the turn order.
I'm super fast, super fast.
Superfly.
Can't touch anything. It's my new Blade song theme. Kinda like it.
And this one. Alright, we are going to reset this. And we will... Who's normally after a recess? We're going to start with Mace. Mace.
Yes.
I would say that you saw Oresis walk down into this little stairwell, and you probably suddenly heard the sounds of almost like a little minigun suddenly all firing and hitting the wall.
What is a minigun?
Yeah,
Hey, what universe are we in?
crossbow
Up
bolts,
in the
okay guys?
Terminator?
Crossbow bolts.
What year is it?
I come to the stairway and I yell, Oresis, are you all right?
I'm okay. I have a new outline though.
So chill.
I mean, he told you he's okay.
Yeah, well,
God. This is so lucky. You pretty much did the exact same thing that my wild mount character did, and you didn't take any damage.
Are you doing anything, Mace?
he said he was okay, so I'm just going to kind of mosey down.
Okay.
See ya. Yeah, I'll mosey down to see what's going on.
Alright, you walk down and you see an outline of thorns and needles around Oresis. His sword out, and what few thorns are not on the wall are just kind of like scattered on the floor around him.
Do you
And
like the new outline?
see any creatures, so
There's a wall right in front of you. You see a number of barrels, wooden pillars, and beams supporting the 10-foot high ceiling in an ice-cold cellar. There's a thin mist on the floor. Each half of the cellar features an 8-foot tall wooden partition that doubles as a wine rack. The western rack stands empty, but the eastern one is filled with half-filled wine bottles. Something is moving behind the eastern wine rack, and through the holes you catch a glimpse of a half-dozen figures, one with a full rack of antlers, and you hear a gravelly voice muttering.
all right, at this point I will cast spiritual weapon. And let me see. Do you have a token for me for that?
Sure. Let me pull one up here. I'll have to remember to keep that ready for you. Sword. Here we go. There you go.
Alright.
Your very own sword.
All right, cool. Can I control it?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
That's cool, buddy. That's cool.
Yeah, I was thinking if you created a token like that for me and gave me control, maybe I could see from that thing.
I can try that. Yeah. It seems really bad that like. Anyway, that's a conversation for another day.
Yes.
Okay, so someone help me. Remind me how I
Go into edit,
save
into the
changes.
wheel cog from the token, and
Yeah, I want to add the token.
can control. Should be able to add my
Oh, there we
name
go.
to-
There we go. Mace. There we go. Save. Done.
All right, so I don't have sight with it, so I can't see
No, you don't.
what's where.
You okay there, Mace?
Yeah, I'm here.
What you gonna do?
Well, I know where the dude with the antlers is. Let's go ahead and place my sword beside him, and he missed. So that's pretty much my turn.
Okay. Alright, Phil, I added this in to see if that helps you at all. Alright. Moving forward, we are now moving on to the Needle Blight. This Needle Blight is again going to fire some needles at Oresis. Does a 20 hit?
No, that was real close.
That's true, Mace. You still have an action.
Still have movement too. Can you place my token for my sword next to the dude that it swung at?
You're attacking the druid?
Well, the sword was.
Yeah,
My
sure.
spiritual weapon was. Yeah, because see, I can't see him, so I don't know where that's at.
Yes.
So,
but as a result, you're still doing the attack, so you're going to be rolling with disadvantage because you can't actually see him.
Gotcha.
He missed.
I already missed anyway, so.
Yeah.
I will move probably over behind Oresis.
Okay.
So that I can actually take a shot. Nah, never mind. I'm good.
These things are pokey, Mace. I don't like them.
I can't quite see them.
You will. Give it a moment.
All right, Rhaegar, your turn. Look, Tari, I'm just switching out your token to see if this makes any difference. Does that help at all?
Nope.
Rhaegar, you're up.
Okay. Well, Rhaegar, seeing that Mace went downstairs, and he's probably gonna follow him. So, I'm gonna make my way down there. 20. Oops. Yeah. So one there. That's 30, 35, 40, 45, 5.
All right.
Yep. So, yep, that's where I want to be. And that's my turn, because I dashed. Do I have any bonus actions? No, I'm a paladin.
All right.
Yep.
We are going to have some more needles flying out at all of you. Whoa. That actually is going to be against Rhaegar, since he's the one right there. So, Rhaegar, that's 16 piercing damage.
Ooh, nice. That's definitely gonna hit. Alright.
Alright, next one, same thing. 22, does that hit Rhaegar?
That does.
Alright, that's 5 more piercing damage. Pavel.
Pavel's going to poke his head down and see. He's hearing a lot of combat. He's pretty tentative. But he steps around. He sees Rhaegar getting pummeled by hail of these bolts. And he's going to cast Cure Wounds. Level 3.
Okay. Cure Wounds is a touch spell, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so I have to touch him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure where he is, but I assume that he was right in the stairwell. If that's true,
No, it is not.
it is not.
It's a shit, as they say.
Then I'm going to distance spell it. I'm going to cast it with a distance spell and get 30 feet on that.
Is that what happens, like from touch to 30 feet?
Huh? Yeah, 30 feet from a touch spell. So 14.
Nice. Thank you. Fine.
And then he's going to duck back into the stairwell.
Alright.
And with that, I am back up to full.
Alright. Ophira.
Alright, this staircase.
Phil, I dropped a second duplicate token on the board to see if that makes any difference for you.
No, same problem.
Oh my god.
Does it even look possible to get down this staircase at this point?
Yeah, it still is. Like, there's a lot of people who have gone completely through.
Alright, I'm gonna... not literally, but just like be jumping over everyone to get down there.
Alright, give me 1 second. Alright. There you go.
There we go. It's down there. Zoom back in. Alright, how much of my movement is it to get there? It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35.
Phil, can you refresh your page for me?
What is this?
There we go.
That was just a token that he put there to try and get Phil to see.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I can see that token with my token.
I'm gonna get right there. I'm gonna stab.
Stabby, stabby. Alright. Phil, can you also see Pavel's? The one right next to you?
No, just me and that weird monk looking. Unless that's Pablo moving around.
Yeah, you're moving Pavel around. I gave you control of that token to see if that helped you at all.
We'll deal with it later.
Okay. Alright, what are you doing, Ophira?
Yeah, I'm gonna stab this one that's right in front of me. I don't think I would get sneak attack unless the weapon counts as an ally within 5 feet.
I do not count the weapon as an ally.
This is why I prefer Swashbuckler. Oh, no, not the -5, just the 20.
That's, yeah, it hits. Alright, 4 piercing.
And I'm still hasted, so I can do it again.
And do it again, and do it again. That is definitely a miss, though.
Alright.
with all of these people inside the room, the forest folk person is going to take his hands, place them together, and then cast them out. Casting Thunderwave in all directions.
That's what I was gonna do.
As he does that, wine bottles explode in all directions, destroying practically everything in the room. Each creature in a 14-foot originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw.
So he's sacrificing his own things in order to hit everyone.
Okay, did everyone roll for that? I think we're missing a Rhesus.
Am I in there yet? I don't think I'm in there yet.
No, not yet.
I took my first actual damage this fight.
Rhesus, could you give me a con saving throw?
Yes.
That is a
good.
success.
Oh,
So,
good.
Mace and Rhaegar, you each take 6 thunder damage, and you are shoved up against the wall. Thank you for that, old man. Yes, Mace, you need to roll a separate Constitution saving throw. And you save.
I don't know.
Nice.
He might fail with that one.
The
Is Bless
druid.
still up?
Say again?
Is Bless still up?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it hasn't been more than a minute.
Oh, you know.
No.
Oh, no, it hasn't. It hasn't. There have not been
We've
10
been-
rounds
okay.
yet.
Alright. This is like round 5.
The druid assailant is going to run in this direction. Ophira, if you want, you can take an opportunity attack against it.
Yeah. Jeez, I still don't get any sneak attack on this.
No ally within 5 feet.
Nope. 16 hit.
You can see now, Phil.
It was because it was Safari. I was reading online and it said that somebody said they just changed their browser, so I went to Firefox and it works.
Oh my god!
I almost
Why?
Sweet baby
Almost-
Jesus!
I almost never use Safari for anything because it is just terrible.
Congratulations,
Yeah, I was
Phil.
reading. Yeah, they were saying
Does the
something along
16 hit the druid?
16
Eric?
just barely hits the druid, yes.
So can I, instead of making that an attack, can I make that a grapple?
Yes. It would be a strength against his dex or strength.
Alright.
I'm really happy to hear that, Phil. I felt really bad that you weren't able to participate along with everyone else. So I'm
Is
glad
it-
it's working.
Base strength check, or is it an athletics
It
check?
can be in athletics.
Alex.
I mean, it doesn't really change. Alright, so he has to be an 18.
Alright, it's going to do a dex. It breaks free.
Do I get a opportunity attack with my sword
No.
or no?
No.
Okay.
It is going so okay, it's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's not going to get very far, but it is going to at least get to the stairs.
And were these blights also affected by the thunder wave?
Yes, they would have been. So they need to all save. Needle, there we go. 1,
Wasn't
2,
sure if Thunderwave was one where you could choose targets.
Thunderwave, I don't believe. It's one of those everyone gets hurt.
Yeah, I'm just not at my best mentally right now.
It's okay, buddy. So that
Nothing to
was
look at.
6.
Well, 2 of them failed.
Okay. Oresis. Shards of glass that explode across the entire room, shattering across you and your companions, and you see the forest folk running away.
So the druid has been slain, huh?
The druid is still alive.
He's running away. Forest folk.
Almost
Ah,
to the stairway.
I could barely see him. Well, I'm going to move over there
Musadyat! Musadya! Is what you hear.
and I'm gonna firebolt him.
Okay.
Does he sense any magic?
Are you shooting that firebolt while you are in proximity of him?
No, because it's ranged attack, huh?
There we go. Okay. That is definitely a hit. Roll for damage.
Wow.
That is a hit.
9. Alright, and I assume he's still living.
He is definitely still living. This is the first time I think that anyone's actually hit him.
Alright.
It's slashing damage from Ophira.
No, because I used my
Pierce?
opportunity attack to grapple.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were hitting him in the first attack. I guess you weren't.
Yeah, no, the first attack I did was on this guy.
I'm going to now walk up to him, and I'm going to rapier him.
Okay, rapier in your offhand. I'm just going to trust you that you can do a cantrip in offhand.
Action, bonus actions, kind of.
Action, bonus action. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's 15. That does not hit. As you attack,
Wow.
it seems to score along the bark-like skin of his body.
What a jerk. Alright, fine.
Sounds so pouty.
Dude, how do you think I feel? I rolled amazing on my strength check, and he just happened to roll 20. A
Yeah.
natural 19 on his dex check.
All right, Mace, you're up.
All right.
If we're not fireballing.
Okay, so I do not want this guy to get away. First of all, my sword is going to take a hack at the creature here.
Okay.
And 17 hit,
Yes, it does.
10
And
force damage.
this one right here.
Yes.
All right. It nearly completely shatters it, but it is still just barely standing on its needle-like legs.
All right. Mace is going to move to here, and he is going to do this. At level 2.
Guiding bolt
Guiding bolt for 25 damage
on the same creature.
on this guy right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is definitely a hit. That's for sure. You hit him with this guiding bolt, and it just burns his whole body with white fire. The outline of needles that was Oresis is now mimicked with an outline of black burning around this druid just behind him. And as he collapses to the ground, you just see this outline of his body behind him.
Nice.
And he is dead.
I am going, let me see, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I'm good. Right where I'm at.
All right.
What was that about mercy, Mace?
What's that?
I said, what was that about Mercy Mace?
I just didn't want him to get away and go warn all his buddies. But I'm sure they are
Yep.
inferior, so.
No. I applaud what you just did right there. Don't get me wrong. That was awesome.
Rhaegar, more needles just ping off of your plate armor as these needle blights attack you fruitlessly, trying to do damage to you, and yet your armor is just... You're practically laughing. It's like you're being tickled by like a pine tree.
Alright, time to cut the grass. Let's take a swing.
Landscaping.
Oh my. Okay.
Well-
Which one are you going for?
This guy.
Alright. You slash, and like it's almost like you had practice as a farmer, swinging a scythe across the corn rows, and it just slices right through it and it collapses into a bed of needles.
Alright. Now I'm going, with my backswing, I am going to swing at that guy.
Okay.
Here we go. Sword. 24. And smite. Screw it. Let's try level 2.
Yep.
Oh, I rolled 1.
You slice one. Oh wait, it's just 1 radiant damage, or is it 2?
No. Yeah,
And
it
10
rolls
radiant damage total.
It is 10. Okay,
damage.
cool.
Rolls yeah.
Yeah, you
I don't know why.
slice through one, and then on your backhand, your whole sword seems to light up with white fire and just bursts the second one, killing it as well. Burning needles now litter the ground. More needles. Instead of at you, this needle blight turns and sees Ophir as perhaps the more likely foe and fires them off at you. Misses. This one will also fire. Does a 15 hit?
Nope, because I'm hasted.
Ah, there you go.
I'm
So
just like Matrix dodging.
they're just going to like surround you, again, fruitlessly trying to do damage. You feel it a little bit more, but it's almost kind of like a gentle acupuncture. Lokhtari, you are up.
You want to bring me in the room finally?
Yes. There you go, buddy. Welcome to the club.
Please,
Nice
get
to
within 5
join
feet.
us.
Please, someone get within 5 feet of these enemies so I can get 90% of my DPS back.
I was actually going to move closer, but
You can move wherever you want. I just dropped you down.
Delete the one that's in there because I can't see with the one that's in there.
Sorry, what's wrong?
I can't drop my token.
Your token's on the board.
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, I think just Firefox hasn't been updated. I'm just
Okay.
lagging. Alright, so I'm gonna move. Is everything I'm assuming going on the other side of this wall?
Yeah, it's basically entirely a cellar, and there's just kind of like a bit of a broken dividing wall in between because the guy did blast Thunderwave, so you can see everything almost going on. And I'll actually fix that. Dynamic lighting. I'm going to try and delete this wall. Dynamic lighting. Come on. There we go. There we go. Now you guys can see.
It's like I can't drop my token. Whatever. I'm gonna see if I can on my character. Well, I'm gonna hit the one over there that I was trying to stand next to.
Okay.
One right here.
Yeah. Go for it, buddy. Are you deliberately moving your character token off the board?
No, I told you I can't drop my token.
Okay. No, I did hear you say that.
It's stuck to my mouse. I
Oh.
don't know why.
He's just flying all over the damn screen, man. Holy shit, he is a monk.
So Lakhtari gets in the basement, and we suddenly see a mysterious white hand pick him up.
In any case, that is definitely a hit. You have transcended reality and kill this needle blight.
I'm trying here. I'm trying.
You're doing good, man. I'm impressed by your patience.
Did you cast Steel Wind Strike or something?
Alright.
I'm looking for the rope dimension.
Do you want to do anything else?
Yeah, I mean, let's see here. Can I
think what
get
you
him
can do is-
in the next one or no? Because I get.
You can attack again.
I'm assuming if you move me, it's like
You're currently adjacent to 2 other needle blights.
oh, so I can hit another one. Okay.
Yes,
I'll
you
hit
can.
another.
That's a hit. Roll for damage. That destroys it. And like punching a porcupine, you think it would be painful, but these quills just kind of scrape along your skin and just don't pierce at all. You're finding that when you're punching things, what would normally like break or damage anyone else's skin, you just have this pure force energy flowing through your body, letting you do these things that to anyone else just would damage them.
I'm done.
Pavel, there's a lot of commotion going on down there.
He's gonna poke his head around and see if he can see any targets.
Yeah, you can see just barely one more target over here
Okay.
as you step over a dead body.
He's gonna gulp and see some movement that doesn't look quite human, and he's going to Sacred Flame.
Alright, DC 16. It saves.
Okay, and that's gonna be my turn.
Right. Ophira.
Don't worry, I can make up for that missed Sacred Flame. Finally. I always forget when I'm not a swashbuckler that I actually have to stay by people. I will stab this thorny bastard.
That is a hit.
Does that down him or no?
Depends how much damage you roll.
I rolled the damage.
Sorry, it's a little
14
bit.
damage.
It's a little bit slow getting to me.
It's
Yeah. Describe to me how you destroy this creature.
It's like basically like a thorn bush, but it looks like a person basically.
Yeah.
Just stick the sword, my short sword, like jam it into the chest and just pull it upwards.
Green ichor spills along your blade onto the ground, destroying the creature. Everything that was living is now dead in this cellar. Glass and wood are splintered everywhere.
Well, how close is it getting to haste ending? It was 10 minutes. That was a while ago.
I think it's probably over by now. You guys have
Yeah,
traveled through 2 floors of the building.
Yeah,
I would
it's
still
probably hitting you right about now.
caffeine
you
buzz.
experience it.
Caffeine buzz just wears off. Kneel down for a second. Oh, that was a lot of magic, and it really helped.
Glad Google Chrome works. Alright, what are you guys doing?
Eric, it is 1 o'clock, so I just wanted to give you a heads up on that.
Yeah,
I think
I'm gonna stop
now-
it there.
So I want you to be safe tomorrow, bud.
Just when I fix it.
Hey man, at least it's fixed. At least it's fixed.
Gotta keep
I don't know. I don't know of
PM
any other browsers to download.
No, I use Google Chrome and it works great. I don't have any trouble.
Yeah.
That's what I use.
I do
Roll20
find
says-
that I also have to use Google Chrome to make Roll20 work properly. If I use Safari, like the music doesn't work, the pop-ups don't work.
So we'll mention though, Google Chrome is very stable for Roll20, but it absolutely sucks if you have animated backgrounds.
Yeah, it eats up a lot of memory.
I don't know. Mine work really good. I've been using the snow and
Yeah,
the
but
rain and
like
stuff.
all the issues that we have as players when we're playing, like the screen just going fully black, none of that happens on Firefox.
Yeah, I was going to look into Firefox because I heard it actually runs it a little bit better if it's updated.
I also use Beyond 20 on Chrome as well to
Yeah, I've got Beyond
streamline.
20 and the Roll20 enhancement suite.